Hello everyone! So, today we're doing something a little different than our flight sim stuff, which I haven't done in a minute. Let me turn the audio down just a tad. We're going to be playing Dark Age of Camelot. This is my first MMO that I ever played, way back in 2000. I missed EverQuest, although I did try it back then, and these graphics were just so much better. This is a new server called Eden. It's free. You could look it up, Dark Age of Camelot, Eden. It's absolutely free, and it tries to emulate Classic with Shrouded Isles expansion, which you can see that I'm in. This is the expansion. I'm a Sylvan animist, and I'll explain that in a little bit. Basically, what is that dude? He's friendly towards me. Okay. He's a processional honor guard. Some of the stuff's different than Classic. There's a lot of quality of life improvements. The audio is strange. It just kind of comes in and out, blasts your head off for a minute. Actually, so I've got some quests here that I'm trying to knock out, and I've got to turn this audio down. Jeez. I think it's gone. Okay. Basically, the Animist is a bomber. If you go with the arboreal path, which I'm doing, because I just returned after so many years, and this game's been around, what, 21, 22 years? Graphically, yes, it's not up to where a lot of games are, but it's my first MMO, so here we go. And I hope the audio's coming in. I should have gotten credit for that. I hope the audio's coming in. We can check it. It says it is. Okay. We need to go to these red dots here. I'm not sure if you can see them, and I can't really zoom in on them. They're there. For me, this is a beautiful game. It just brings back so many memories of being so bad at the game and everyone fumbling around because no one knew what's going on. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. So right now we're looking for our gravestone because we died here to these guys, and there it is over there. As you can see, my gravestone. Okay, so we're gonna go get that, get a little bit of our EXP back. You'll see, here's our EXP bar. I will say that this is... Oh, there's another player. He's a champion, so he does melee. I think champions also do a little bit of magic DPS. Where is my stone again? There it is, right there. I just ran right by it. No, that's Lynchy's grave. He should pray at that. Not sure if he knows. Where's mine? Maybe it's over here. I don't know. I need to kill these things, but they're red and orange, which is a little bit harder. And if they resist a lot, you're done. Especially as a cloth wearer, you're just... It's very hard to recover when you've had everything resisted. It's Mora's grave. There's lots of graves here. Shemp. I don't know where my grave is. This is insane. Okay, well, I'm gonna get out of here. This is... So our inventory, it's up here on the second slot. It's a little bit different. You have 5 bags. It does get a little cumbersome, but not too badly. Oh, there's, I bet you that's my grave. There it is. Okay. So I'll go over here and get this grave. Rebuff a little bit here. Okay, so to pray, we just click that, do / pray. And we'll see this jump up a little. A little bit. Okay. So we got a little bit back. So we're going to hit C and set our turret slot. There's position. And it gives you the coordinates too. So we can put 1 compatriot down. That's our pet. These gray ones, they're emissaries. We can put those down. 4 of them. Might be putting them too close, but we'll see. One more. Okay. Now we're just going to pull this dude. We're just going to hit him once. Let our turrets do the damage if he doesn't resist. Okay, there they go. I could have chipped in there. And they do hit hard, but so do the turrets, as you can see. Yeah, these do hit hard. We'll just sit for a minute. I can actually... Thankfully they don't bring a friend. They do that a lot. They get right us every time. Okay. Let them finish him off. Okay. I'm just going to hit him once and let the red ones, or the... I think I'm going to actually chip in. He's going to resist a lot. He might have been the one who killed me earlier. Good. Good. Okay, we're going to sit tight here. Get some mana back, and this is our health bar. Obviously, this is our mana bar, and this is our endurance. If we want to sprint away, we can use endurance, but it's finite. But yeah, this is my favorite game in the world. People are pretty good. For the most part, there's some people who've been playing for the whole time. So they don't have any patience for returning players or new people asking questions. And it can be toxic, but this is a PvP game. And I don't know of a PvP game out there that isn't toxic. And honestly, I think we throw that toxic word around too much. It's just, people they're serious about it, and if you don't like it, they think you can play another game, and they're right. It doesn't hurt to be nice to people, but some people just want to get stuff done. They don't have time for me not knowing which tree I'm gonna die to this one. Oh, maybe not. Yesterday I was in BG, Battleground, and I didn't know which line my turrets were in, my forest emissaries, and the guy just said, "You are stupid," and quit the game, or quit the group, and I'm like, possibly. but I just haven't played in, 15 years, seriously. I did play in live for a little bit recently, but you can get from 1 to 50 in a few hours in that, and that's just ridiculous. Strength of the defender. Okay, so those have a finite life. This one doesn't. This is up as long as you want it. But these little emissaries. They do. They have finite life. Need to kill some of these small ones. And the resists in this game they're costly. If it resists, they are very costly. Now we don't need a parasite, don't even need trooper, we need infestor, that's what we need. What's this guy? Parasite. I'm just gonna hit him once. Actually, I'll just bomb him to hell. Yeah, see that resisted? Existed again. I'm gonna sprint and let my turrets get a hold of him. I'll keep him around the turrets so they don't lose. Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do. So we'll sit and get some rest here. One thing that's great is it automatically loots stuff. And the loot system and the loot quality is way better than it was in Classic. So, it looks like we have jewelry here. Mine is gray. If it's gray, it means it's not really providing any benefit anymore. Orange is perfect. This one has, you right click and then you go to info. Or you can right click and go to shift I. So you get 1 magic point, 3% energy resist. Well, it doesn't matter. I keep these just to sell. I can actually destroy these. These are trinkets that go to a battleground I cannot go into anymore because of my level. So, okay, those are dying, so we're gonna redo those. Three. There's 3. And there's 4. Okay. So here's an infestor, we'll get him. Thankfully, like I said, they don't, wow, he's resisting a lot. Okay, that's okay. And this is our quick cast, which cannot be interrupted. What I'm doing with the Animist is I'm going with my Spirit Rage, and then if I get into a tight spot, I can throw a quick cast, and then right to life, which is a life tap. Gives me a little bit of life left, a little bit more chance to survive. I'll wait and get a little bit more mana before we get him. Actually, I could just attack with my compatriot if he's in range. Ooh, that was a big hit. Look at that. I can tell you, back in Classic, there's no way that we would be able to hit an orange or a red the way we do now. There's just no way. We were fighting blues and greens because it was so close to the time when EQ was around, and that's what you did in EQ. You fought blues and greens. You didn't go after whites or yellows too much. At least not solo. But I just love this game. My dream would be to... What's Norag? Let's try him. What is he? What's he about? It's a named right there. He might drop some cool stuff. I can tell you right now he's hard. I'm gonna let my, oh, they're dying. That's not good. I'll probably die. He's a resisty fellow. I'm out of endurance. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I could actually take that off. Okay. Yeah, he resisted my route. If I release, I'm gonna go back to. I'll just release city. We'll go to Ternanog. Ternanog. As you can see, it's really populated. I mean, it's 5:38 in the morning here. People are playing. It's a great game. Come on, talk to me. I must wait one more second. What's going on, lady? Come on. Come on, darling. Alright. Account vault. This is my account vault. I have nothing in my account vault. This server's kept different on different system than the live servers. So, okay, if you want to sell something, I'll just go here, and you can get married in the game. It's crazy. I'll sell this. I'll just select it. It's on my mouse and hit Shift S. That's all I want to sell. And the gold, I would have probably 9 plat right now at level 15 with on the live servers. That's just ridiculous. Like, even 18 gold at level 16 was unheard of back in Classic. You just didn't have that much, ever. But there's a lot of quality of life improvements. Let's see what else can you do. I'm supposed to do another quest. I'm going to become a tailor, so I need to go to Cawthorn Gorge and Shrouded Isles, travel to the waterfall. In the center, behind the waterfall, you will find rare earth metals. Mine it. Okay. So, this is who gives the quest. This guy, right here. And one of the saddest things for me in the game is this right here. This used to be an expansion pack called Catacombs. They've decided to just get rid of it. You know, people paid for this. And they just said, well, we're closing it down. No one goes there. Well, people paid for it. Whatever. You can level anywhere, but it was a fun place to level. It was dark and had some really cool cities down there. I don't know. I don't understand. Okay. We can right-click on this bar to give us a little bit of speed. Here's some people crafting right here. One of the funny things is, if people are doing spell crafting, you will see them actually blow themselves up and die if something goes wrong. It's really funny. One of my favorite things to watch. People dying, crafting. Dying, doing what they love. Okay. Healer is what I'm looking for, darn it. Healer. There he is. When you die, you'll notice you'll get a resurrection illness, just like most other games. It's very costly. So what I would recommend, we're going to go to, let's see here, Cawthorn Gorge. Okay, so we'll go to Grove of Danon. It's the starting area for Shrouded Isles on the Hibernia side. Oh, got a quest to turn in. Okay. Very loud. But I do love the music. And eventually I'll be doing Midgard and Albion sides. There's 3 sides in this game. And they pretty much coined the term RVR, Realm versus Realm. And that's really where the fun is. Getting sometimes hundreds of people on the same screen fighting each other, but you have 3 sides, not 2. Like World of Warcraft is kind of boring. It's got 2 sides, but what happens when you have a third? And what happens when 2 of those sides gang up on the other? It's really kind of cool. Okay, so we need to go to Cotham Gorge. So where is that? So let's look up here. Cotham Gorge. There's the waterfall. World's End, Vale of Baelor. Ooh, okay, so let's go back. Let's go back here. We'll take a horse. See if we can take a horse to Cotham Gorge. Oh, just look at this beauty. And the clouds, they've really improved the clouds, I think. The sky. This is a 22-year-old game, and it's just very beautiful. I absolutely love this game, and I'm gonna stream this character all the way to 50, and we're just gonna follow her and see how terrible I am at RVR. Because the people that are playing and doing RVR are some of the best PvP players that I've ever seen. This is not an easy PvP game. It doesn't have the responsiveness as... I'm just gonna turn the music off. Hate to do that, but it doesn't have the responsiveness of World of Warcraft. If you notice, I stopped and I keep going. So it's not a move forward and stop and you stop immediately. You actually have momentum. So you have to configure, you have to worry about that when you're in RVR. And if I try to cast too soon, let's do this. We'll just do this. I'm stopped. No, it worked. Never mind. Yeah, I don't have a creature. Okay, well, I blew that, but trust me, when you're in RVR and you're trying to cast and you're still moving, you can't cast. Okay, so we need a horse. Horse? I don't remember where the horse is. When you get Demon Explorers, you can turn it into any Demon Explorers. Where's the horse? Like I could be in Magmel and turn it into the Demon Explorers. Yeah, so I'm going to level 3 characters. This is going to be my Hibernia character. Bolvik is my original from Midgard way back in the day. Way back in the day. Where's the horse? He was my first tune. I got to 40. I did not get him to 50. And I always regretted that. Now, this is a leftover right here. Forester trainer. This was the generic trainer for the Animist, which I am, and the Veil Walker. So up until level 5, you would train with that person. Now... And then you would go to the Animist trainer or the Veil Walker trainer. But now you could just hit /train and do it on the fly, which is weird. It's one of those quality of life improvements. Where is the horse? I don't see the horse. Where is the horse? Seriously, where's the freaking horse? Over here? There's gotta be a horse here. I don't believe this. This portal will take you to Magmel. And they took a lot of like Irish lore, Celtic lore from the real lore and put it in this game. I really appreciate that. You can visit places like the Cliffs of Moher and Emain Macha. I call it Emain Macha. They've destroyed it with New Frontiers, which I absolutely despise. But, whatever. Where is it? I hear a horse. Ah, there we go. Okay, here's a horse. Stable master is no stable. There he is. Goof. Okay, we'll go to the map. Gotham Gorge. So, Vale of Baelor and World's End are there. So let's go to Vale of Baelor. I don't know how to say these things. I will do World's End. Vigilant Rock, Gotham Gorge, Altiferan. Where's Altiferan? Let's see what we can go to. Drogade. Let's go to, see where Drogade is here. We'll go to... Fomorian stuff is fun. Those dungeons are fun. Okay, so Drogade, Vale of Baelor. So we'll go to Drogade. Drogade, whatever. So we buy that, we stand on the horse, and we sit down. So we're gonna travel there, and then we'll take the next horse. These things used to cost money too, and it wasn't, like I said, at level 15, I would probably have 85 silver, not 19 gold. And it was 15 silver a ticket, so you really had to get used to running. I just really I think what I miss the most is we didn't have voice chat. We had to talk to each other through the text, and we had to talk to each other to do stuff. We had to really work together, especially in RVR, which was sometimes awful because everyone would misspell stuff. And I remember I was in a guild. I forget what the guild was called, but the guild leader was Skylar Gray, and he was a great guild leader, but he was just not very good spelling under pressure. So people would like, where do we go? And he would type out of, angst, whatever, and we still didn't know where to go. But good times. Okay, you can hit spacebar to get off the horse. I should have just gone over here. So now, let's see what our options are here. Okay, so let's go to Vale of Baelor and Highlight Fee. And we'll go to Gotham Gorge from there, let me see Gotham Gorge. Is Necht over there? No. Okay, let's go to the Vale of Baelor. To our stand, sit down. I'm pretty sure most of the monsters around here are way higher than... What? Okay. That was interesting. Looks like some people have been cutting down trees. As an animist, I completely disapprove of that practice. I'm all about nature and using nature to kill people. I don't know how to make this smaller. This used to not be that big. Font alpha? No? We could actually look at our interface elements here. I wonder if it's in the scale. I like classic. Actually no, I'll do colored. I love having 3 quick bars. Back in the day, I don't think we had 3. We had 1, and we had to, the whole, like, if you watch this one, Shift 2, Shift 3, Shift 4, Shift 1. And maybe we did. We had 2. Usually they were up here, though. They were never down here. This is where most of them would happen. Like, wow, I just now remember that's where we kept our toolbars. But with the advent of World of Warcraft and modern UI design, this is what happened. Okay. Okay, see where she goes. Next Drugade done. Okay, so we're gonna have to hoof it from here. Unless necked. Let's go to Cawthorn Gorge. Waterfall, World's End. Altendurin. So necked is not there. I do remember this. We don't need to go to the Alten. We're in the Vale of Baelor, right? So we need to go just north. Let's go to north. That's the wrong way. Okay. I forget which town has it, but there's at level 48 there's a quest called the Lost Seed. Gives a lot of EXP and a really good orange weapon. And you can do it repeatedly, I think. Here's some people here. These are actually NPCs, they're friendly. It's funny because Project Gorgon has mantids, so I think they kind of stole it from this game. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, if we click on them, like that's purple. Purple, he's gonna own me because he's aggressive to me right there. So I'm not going near him. I can tell you in the good old days, their aggro range was insane. I would have been dead already, but I'm going to go against my better judgment this way. Through the water. I don't remember having to go through all this just to get crafting tools, but I like the fact that they're doing this. They're making people experience the game, the content, the maps. People have to be, they're not wasting the zones. Because I'm sure each zone has its own little instance on a server, and that's fine. These are all aggressive. I'm screwed. How am I going to get... This will be hard. And you can die and lose experience in the game. But like I showed you, you can also pray and get it back. Look at that guy. He's not friendly. Not with a name like Ruinator. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, so keep going. We're almost in Cawthorn Gorge. We're gonna go behind the waterfall, he said. What is that? Tumbler. He's neutral, thank gosh. Thank God. Yeah, like I said, the polygons, the art, it's it wasn't really groundbreaking at the time, but it was better than EQ. And that wasn't really the focus of the game. The focus is RVR and PvP, and I think still to this day this is the best PvP game in existence. She's friendly. Let's go talk to her. See what's up. There's some who aren't. Look, Mirage doesn't look friendly. So she looks like someone I could turn a quest into later on. So, and that's what I really appreciate too, is in the old classic, there were not really any quests. There were tasks you could do at each town. But there are tons in this. Someone message me. I don't want to run into anything here. Okay. Wyman has not heavy class with Slam. Or Sab. Yes, they do, don't they? A Thane can use Slam. A warrior can use Slam. with a shield. I can't believe that 23 years later or whatever that we're still talking about class balance. Just deal with it. Dusky Sylvan Shade. Everyone's aggressive. Meanies. Okay. So, where am I? I need to go to Cotham Gorge. Okay, I need to actually go this way. So I'm going to cut through here with my no speed having butt. Alright. I do like the danger though. It's like, you know, getting these tools means something instead of having it handed to you. And what it does is when you complete these quests, oops, you get these pieces of items here. Here's like, I know it's gray, but it still works. Your crafting speed is increased by 8%. You have 5 strength to hold stuff, and you increase your encumbrance, which also lets you hold stuff. So wearing a full set of if you do get a full set, I'm not sure, but wearing a full set of this stuff is going to make you a really good crafter. Really efficient, at least. What's this guy? Looks like a lizard dude. Looks like a little dervish here. I mean, I know. Look at the... There's the waterfall. So we need to go this way. Ugh. Okay. So we're gonna go... over here. There's, ooh, a Granodon. What level is he? Oh, this is challenging right here. Okay, so that guy, everything's aggressive. I don't have a horse because... Of course I don't. I'm gonna go this way. Usually these things don't have a wandering pattern of all over the place. They have a little area, just like everything else. I just need to time it right. That didn't time right. In the old days, if I could see their nameplate, I was dead. But the models have sure come along, I'll tell you that. Okay. In the water, also, you're very slow. Gotta account for that. I'm going to... I brought... I'll use that. What you do is you right-click on it, and then you hit /use. So you can breathe underwater. So I mapped Z to go underwater, just to make sure I'm not riding up on stuff. Okay. This is really cool. Little adventure. I hope this is recording. Yes, it is, yeah. Oops. I guess one way to check is to go... Go to my channel. Yep, I'm still... Okay, so what the heck is going on here? These globes don't look, they're aggressive, of course, but I need to mine this. Okay, here, I need to mine this metal. I have collected it. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to use my personal bindstone and go back to Town Portal. Now I think this is going to put me in the tutorial zone, which is a cool thing to show you guys, which we didn't have back in Classic. It takes forever, doesn't it? Okay. So we'll load. Mine loads fast. My system is a 1070 GTX Ti with 8 gigs of RAM. I have 64 gigs of RAM on my computer. It's an AMD Ryzen 5 3600 with 700 watt power supply. Okay, so this is the startup area where everyone starts. I leveled with them yesterday. Let's say, hey, and not. And that right there, that cloak is from Trials of Atlantis, which is not included in the Eden server. It's just this and SI, thankfully. I think. I could be wrong. Have I? Okay, so this is the starting zone. Back in the day, we just started right outside, or in Magmel, and we killed stuff. There were no tasks. There were tasks, but we didn't really deal with it. But, we just killed stuff, and that's how we leveled, and it was not quick. It was not a quick process. Level 1 to 5 usually took a day. Now, this area gives you level 1 to 10 and dumps you in Magmel, where you can start leveling with a bunch of quests. So it's a lot more streamlined. This teaches you the game. So we're going to go to Magmel, and we're going to turn it on. Turn it on. So this will teach you the game, teach you how to complete quests, how to fight. Okay. Let's go back to Maven here. Okay, we got boots. So we're going to put boots back here. What else does he have for us? The helm, okay. So, okay, we're going to go back to Shrouded Isles. It's too bad we don't get experience for this. Okay, let's get our buff back on. Where can we go? How can we get there quicker? Let's try that. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try that Grove of Hylet Fee. I think. Okay. Yeah, Veil of Baylor. So we're on. Where else do wait? Where do we need to go? Altifiron. Okay, so let's go find our horse. I mean, look how beautiful, look how big the trees are. There's little trip, whatever. There's a horse. I think this is where the Lost Seed quest starts. Really fun. Well, shoot. Okay, so we might be Altifiron. There we go. So we need to go to World's End. So we need to go to, wow. Okay, so I really need to remember. Okay, let's go to Necht. If I remember, Necht was the place where we gathered to do the main dungeon in this expansion, which was rough, to say the least. It was rough, but they had good gear. That's where a lot of people built their templates and. I don't know. Is anyone even watching this? Don't really. It would be cool if people watched it, but it's not. I just like making these videos. It's fun. One watching. That would be me, probably. Or. No. It was rough, but they had good gear. That's where a lot of people built their templates. Okay, no. So we're not doing that. Okay. So we got a Necht. Yeah, I remember one time I had just come back and SI was bumping. I was 50. Everyone was 50, and I'm like, I went to Necht and I went north and found this dungeon, and I'm like, hey, does anyone want to do it? And everyone's like, sure. And we did an entire raid. I miss those days where people were just like, hey, let's get together and do this stuff. And now it's like people are pretty rough. They're like, don't be dog shit. You can't be dog shit and be in this raid. I'm like, no one wants to have fun. I mean, I get it. No one wants to waste their time either, but not everyone plays this game to be a pro gamer or any game. I might actually alter. Yeah, I'll probably start, like, when I start a new character over on Albion and Mid, I'm gonna start from the beginning, and we'll go through that tutorial process, since she's already 16. I have 6 realm points. I solo killed someone, but he was busy killing someone else, so it's not really, not really great. I can't train when I'm on horse, but yeah, like this right here, this is the stuff I miss, just all the text, and like, this is happening, and hurry, come here, and I don't know, I miss it. That's why I'm playing again. I miss having the community that I really don't want in real life, you know? The way the world's going. It's like, people just suck. But if they suck here, I can turn it off, or just ignore them. But, I don't know. Oh, look at that. Tree. Tree ants kind of thing. Here's Necht. It's on the water. So we'll have to go north on foot, which is going to be another... But we can have realm enhancement. That's probably for buffs, maybe around 20, 40, I don't know. Make sure we're healed up. There should be a bard somewhere. I would hope there's a bard. But I think once you get a certain level, these people have quests too. Every town has quests, I think, which is really cool. We did not have that back then. Where's the bard? The bard will have a loot on him. Stable master, where does he go? Okay, where's that? Is it in world map? World's End? There it is. Yeah, let's go there. Awesome. So, get to take a wyvern this time. That helps. So we'll take that, and they should have... Yeah, they should have transportation, like by wyvern to Altfeuren. I can never use these again. Why can't I drop them? You can usually hold these in Shift D to destroy them. I'm keeping my crafting tools down here. And as far as equipment slot, you have 2. It makes sense. You can wear 2 rings, which you should be able to wear 10, but you've got jewelry, a waist. I haven't gotten any waist. Sleeves, gloves, hat, chest, a neck piece, and mythical, which I don't think you can buy mythical stuff in Eden. It was just more OP stuff that shouldn't have existed, in my opinion. Okay, here's Dalneaver. Let's see where he can go. We'll take it. Cool, so we don't have to worry about traveling. I probably could have done this with the other quest, but who cares? That was a fun little jaunt through the countryside. You can use these to make a campfire. Anytime you have a question on what something does, you could usually right-click it, click info, and it'll tell you. Like this has 20 charges of breathing underwater and traveling fast on the water. Lasts an hour. The information, you can also salvage stuff, which you don't want to do. On items, it'll give you the requirement. It's a unique object, which means I don't think there's any other object like this in the game for anyone. It'll be named something different. I think that's how that works. Not sure. Here's your stats. Acuity helps intelligence, I believe. I think it's not really shown here, but acuity buff will raise intelligence, or at least the cap on intelligence. Okay. Let's get on. We need to go to the meteor impact, so we do have to do some traveling. Not good. Okay, well, that was unfortunate. I guess drops us off right where we don't belong. Wow. Okay. Let's try that again. Jeez, that was rough. Let's go to our healer. That sucked. Okay. You know, I think I'm going to hold off on that for later. I do have a quest that it's almost done. Durgan of Fury, so I'm 9 of 10. We'll go do that real quick. That was terrible. I should have known when he said drone. He didn't really do anything. Okay, and this is in Lofderg, which means lake, Derg Lake, I guess. Let's go to Magmel. Okay, there's a quest. Another quest. Parthenon. Oh, that's right, I could do Parthenons. Might as well. Wow, that was awful though, wasn't it? Jeez. Okay, I got buffed something. I'm gonna go to where I need to go is right here. So I'm gonna go to Tierna MBO. If that's how you say it. But this area right here is where we started, just killing stuff, and we didn't have, like, even that stable back there, we didn't have that in Classic. But it's a great game, and it's free. Even the live version is free too. You are limited on what classes you can play. It's called Endless Conquest. You're limited on what classes you can play, and you can't play any stealthers or anything like that. You can play, like, for Albion, you can play a cleric, a friar, a mercenary, paladin. Let's make sure we're healed. We are. But you can play the live server too, and you can level much faster. Like I said, you could level to 50 in a day. You can't level to 50 in a day in this game. Here, and that's why we like it. Personally, that's why I like it. We definitely didn't have boats. Boats came with Trials of Atlantis. We need to get to this island here. So what we're going to do, we're going to right-click and use. So this will make us go faster. As you can see, we're crazy swimming. If you, let's make a dive. We can see what's under here. Nothing too challenging under here. Orange and red is challenging. Red, yellow can. I've had some yellows resist a lot of stuff and kill me. So it's just. This is not a game that gives anything to you. You have to think about it. You have to strategize, I'm gonna say. There are some classes that are much more survivable than others. I know we need to kill this guy right here. Knock. I'm going to put. The problem is he's ranged, and he can shoot through line of sight. Like he could shoot me from here through the mountain, which is stupid, but okay. Actually, I'll put it back here. We're gonna set our turrets. My grave should be on the other side too. I think unless, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna try. And he walked away, of course. Good, he's gonna melee. I'm gonna die again. He resists so much. But he might die here. I'll get credit if he does. Yes, okay. Awesome, go Forest Hearts. That's awesome. It just sucks that I have to release and go back to the stupid tutorial. I should have gone to the city. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Pedagogy. We're just gonna keep paying exorbitant amounts of stuff just to res. It's crazy, but you know what? This is what makes it fun, because you're not being handed stuff. You're not. You know, everything you get, you're fighting for. So let's look at our quest log. Durgan Fury. We still need one more of them, which is on that island. I believe Bounty Hunter. Okay, so I've gotten Knock, Little Wind, and Duana. So I need Hugar and McNoll. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Check this out. At least for now, we're going to go to Turna MBO. I don't know if that's how you say it. The Gaelic language is so beautiful. Another player. I mean, it's just so amazing. After all this time, you see other players, and it just brings you back. The power of nostalgia is insane, and I get that. Ooh, got some new items. Acuity 7. It is orange. Let's do what's all magic skills 1, 22 hits. This is it's more acuity, but there is a cap on these. Like, let's look at our intelligence. It's 115 right now. So if I put this here, it's still 115. So I'm not really benefiting from that acuity buff. This might. I have a yellow cloak. 10 dex, which is good for casting. Let's do this. This has 40 hits and 5 mana resist, which I'll take the dex. What happens to my dex if I switch it out? So let's look. So it's 98. So if I switch out my cloak, it is 98 still, and I got more hits. So I was already at cap, so it makes sense to switch out. Let's look at my hit points. 298. I might be capped on that too. It's Yeah, so it really doesn't matter. What I am getting is magic skills 1. So I'm going to keep what I have. So I'm getting that 1 magic skill. I'm going to give her a buff. Alrighty, let's do this again. You can get, if you get a direct message, you can go to your DMs tab. This will tell you what the realm situation is, realm stuff. I don't know what DB is. Main is just where everyone talks. Like if you're just talking locally and they can see you, you'll see it in main. Okay, let's go get this quest done. What's this? Got a clapping helmet. 6 heat resist. You got good good stuff there. But I'm getting all this stuff here on this hat. Again, let's look at the 115 intelligence. 115 intelligence, everything looks the same, but I am getting more heat resist, right? Constitution dex is the same. So I'm pretty much capped on everything. But I'm getting 6 heat resist, so I'll take that. Some of these casters, I think, do heat. Just need to get this purple one, I think. There's a Run Maiden. They are neutral, but the companions are not. Underwater is pretty cool too. We couldn't go underwater back in the day, and look at that. See how much experience we get. There's one on the other side too, so well, I'll take it. It's a bubble. It's a bub. So I'll do C. Dude. Okay. I'll wait. Wait till the thing gets a little bit more. Okay. He's resisting a lot, so I'm gonna destroy him. Okay. Alright. Now with the pet, if I release the pet, he's gone. But those other turrets are temp, so they'll stay until they die. Sometimes I can just set it and forget it, you know? Alright, so I've completed that quest. That is Durgan of Fury. Okay, that'll get me a 3 bars, which actually should level me. And the great thing about leveling is it decreases the con of the mobs, which decreases the resist. I think that's how that works. Lots of stuff to do here. I've got to kill... those are... The Spherinas are aggro. I've already done that quest, so we'll stay away from them. I don't know why my... Oops. There we go. Now those aren't cheap too. They're like 2 or 3 gold for these little potions, but they do carry 20 charges, so that's good. This right here, I'm not sure if this is active in this on the server. This is how you get one of the mythical slot items. Is you have to have a group of people and you fight all these little things and then you kill him. The Coalinth. Once I get high enough, I'll go to one of the dungeons, which is really cool. You go in, and there's, I think there's quests you can do in the dungeons. I'm not sure if they brought that over. But you just sit there and camp, and it's very much like EQ used to be, or it still is actually. You camp stuff. You're not really doing a quest. You're just farming stuff. You're getting items to sell. You're building up your gold. There's no lose with this. Yes, so I'm level 17. Right on. So, let's see if we can train. Okay, we didn't get any new skills, but that's okay. So we trained. Now let's look at train again. You can train your specializations, which is like the ARB path, creeping, or verdant. And there are things online. I don't know where they are, but these will be your baseline. So you'll get all of the skills through level 50 in these lines because they're base, and you can mix it and you can use them. I can use verdant, high level verdant skills, the baselines, but this is your mastery. So my mastery is level 17, or is that 17? So that's why I've got all these. But if I look in here, I don't have anything because I haven't spec'd in it. That's how that works. Of course, my name is inside my body. Let's do a sit here. There we go. There's weird stuff going on. Let's do. What are we doing? Let's do Mod Explorer. We need to kill Coalence now. We still need to kill Hugar and Macnol. So let's go to our map. And we'll notice that we have something right in the middle of the lake. And we've got some stuff over here. That's why we have that, that's why we have the potions of aquatic respiration. And that actually is Trials of Atlantis leftover, just like this. So this isn't true classic, and that's okay. The quality of life improvements are very welcome. This was a brutal game. Maybe not as brutal as EverQuest, but it had its moments where, I won't lie, I cried when I died because it was just like so defeating that we couldn't kill blues. We had trouble killing blues because of our equipment. And is that what I'm supposed to kill? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's are those neutral? That's good. I'm just gonna try to bomb him to death. It's okay. Like I said, with a caster, once you get that, once you get him in your face, it's really hard to not die. So as a caster, you really have to think about where you are, and if you're running 8v8 or whatever, you have to stay in the back. And you have to let them get control of everyone while you bomb, because if you get targeted, you're toast. Okay. I don't have... Let's try this. Yeah, I'm dead. But those things will take him out. I'll also get credit. Hopefully. Nope, I did not. Okay, that was too much. And I didn't bind. That's what I was going to do. It's really silly. I'm so stupid sometimes. I haven't played in a while. Whatever. Okay, I'm just going to magmill from here. I'm not going to run out. Oh yeah, this is, so this is Dark Age of Camelot. I think I'm going to call it here. And we'll do some more stuff, see what kind of reactions we get, or views, or whatever. It is what it is. This is a great free server, and you get to experience some of what we had to deal with, 22 years ago. All right. Well, until next time, I will see you guys later, and I hope you guys play.